you for joining us for this Facebook. I'm Lisa. Robert is in for Lydia this morning on this Wednesday. We're going to get your RibFest forecast and improved air quality forecast as well in just a moment. But of course, every weekday morning we're live right around this time. I'd like to update you with all of the latest news and weather headlines. Love it when you join us live, but it stays on your feed throughout the day so you can watch it whenever it works best for you or listen to it as a podcast. You can find it at inform.com/podcast. Just look for the Inform Minute. All right, Robert, a pretty nice day on the way. Can we just even start with the fact that we've been tracking the air quality concerns all week? Better today.
Oh, much better. You can actually go outside, go for a walk, and your lungs won't be hurting after 10, 15 minutes. So air quality is drastically improved today. It's taken a couple of days. Now, yesterday was a mess in Minneapolis and Duluth, and it's still a little bit smoggy out there, but we're seeing that smoke continue to move to the east. Wisconsin, unfortunately, currently under some of that heavy smoke, but for us, we're actually in some pretty clean air. Now, there'll be some small areas of surface smoke, nothing like what we saw on Monday, but for RibFest, luckily, this cleared out just in time, and we're looking at temperatures in the mid-70s as we go throughout the day. Really, our only concern is a stray pop-up shower. When I mean stray, I mean just spotty showers, and if it rains, it'll be just for a brief moment. Luckily, light winds too, so if you're out at RibFest, you don't have to worry about your napkins blowing away in any of those gusts. So
that is
overall, pretty nice weather. Tomorrow, basically a carbon copy of today, mid-70s again, just a chance at some spotty showers. So pretty good weather these next couple of days at RibFest. However, Saturday we do have a chance, at a little bit greater chance, at some showers, even some rumbles of thunder. So.
Okay, and temperature-wise, going into the weekend?
Yep, back into the 70s. We'll get up to the upper 70s on Saturday. After that rain moves through, things cool down, and we'll be into the around 70, if not upper 60s to start off next week, and then just tracking more 70s throughout the week. So.
All right, sounds great. Thank you, Robert. Okay, let's check some of our morning news headlines. Let's start with the fun story. Of course, I mentioned RibFest starting today in North Fargo. 4 days of food, fun, and a lot of music. It's the first day of Happy Harry's RibFest. The festival opens up at 11 a.m. all 4 days, and it pays to go out there early from 11 to 2. It's free parking and free admission, although today it's free admission all day long. But from Wednesday to Friday, you get 2 free sides when you buy your ribs or another meat. The rest of the time, parking is $5. Admission is $5 a person. Kids 12 and under are free, but with that $5 admission, the other nights you do get a concert each night. They take the stage right around 9 o'clock, and tonight is Montgomery Gentry, so you can check it all out. Happy Harry's RibFest happening at the Fargo Dome now throughout the weekend. Today is the final day to apply for a deer license in North Dakota. Applications for this fall are due at midnight. There are 42,300 licenses available to hunters. That's actually down a bit, down about 8,000 licenses from last year. North Dakota's Game and Fish Department says it's because of the state's smaller deer population. You can apply at gf.nd.gov. Of course, once again, the final day to apply is today, so you don't want to miss that deadline. We talked a little bit about this with Robert right at the top of this Facebook Live. The dangerous smoke from Canadian wildfires has mostly cleared out of the Red River Valley here, just still a little bit left, but that doesn't mean the fires are out. The fires are still raging in Canada and really just to the north of us. The Premier of Saskatchewan says at least 15,000 people have been forced to evacuate, and that number is expected to grow in the coming days. Of course, you can always get your smoke forecast and track those stories online at inform.com. Click on the weather tab for the very latest on the forecast and the smoke forecast. And of course, you can always use that WDAY Storm Tracker weather app as well. An arrest warrant is out right now for a Wahpeton veteran who made national headlines after playing college football for NDSCS at the age of 49. It's a story you may remember watching and reading about on inform.com. Court documents say Ray Rushell had sex with a woman while she was unaware of what was happening. He's now facing gross sexual imposition charges. The Sheriff's Department says the two had a few drinks with friends last November, and the victim says she fell asleep in his apartment. She remembers waking up to him taking her clothes off and then having sex with her. She says she tried to push him away. The woman reported the assault the next day. Stick with the news leader for updates on this story as we continue to track developments. The Trump administration says it wants countries to submit their best offers for trade deals by today. It comes as the 90-day pause on so-called reciprocal tariffs is set to end July 9th. Some experts question whether the Trump administration can secure numerous trade agreements before then. Also today, President Trump says he is doubling tariffs on steel and aluminum imports, bringing those duties now to 50%. The president says encouraging domestic production of those metals is a matter of national security. Hot Mic is coming up 9 to 11 on WDAY Extra and Inforum.com. This morning, 2 Class B towns will be featured on today's show. Thompson has produced an NCAA track qualifier. How Sam Roller has become a standout in the javelin. Plus, Stanley, North Dakota, out in western North Dakota, has a 4-star football recruit who has schools like Auburn and Missouri after him. You're going to meet Ben Hecknick. Join Dom on Hot Mic from 9 to 11. It's on WDAY Extra. Also streaming live on Inforum.com, which reminds us, now is a great time to get that Inforum.com subscription. It's your all-access pass to all these news, weather, sports headlines, all in one place. 99 cents a month for your first 3 months. It's a great deal. Go to Inforum.com/subscribe to check out those deals. And be sure to join us for our newscasts throughout the day. Our next newscast is coming up at 11 this morning. It's an hour-long newscast with Becky Parker. And then starting at 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10. And of course, we'll be back tomorrow morning with more First News. Have a great day, everyone.